Blunt Honesty Podcast, Hooligan Gang, bang, bang, man. I'm rocking solo dolo, but we here with a special guest, man. Introduce yourself.
My name is Khamarry, you already know. It's Free Spirit. Marion, Indiana, 765. What's up with it? Granny Panty Snatcher, a whole 9 yards.
Good shit. So, you know what I'm saying? All the way from Marion, man. You've been in Indy a lot, doing a lot of shows, a lot of performances, winning competitions, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna start from the beginning. Like, tell me about your journey as an artist. Like, when did you start even, getting into music?
So I started getting into music about like 2017. I'm one of those 2018. One of my friends was making music, and I was like, "Well, that nigga can do it. I can do it." So I was like, "Man, we gonna do this, man." We did this little beat. It was like a remix of like Pink's "We're Gonna Start a Fight." It's on YouTube. Everybody ever want to go check it out, you can find it on YouTube. It was very funny. We got 3 Androids. I got an Android to play the music off the speakers. I got an Android to read my lyrics. I got an Android for them to record off of. So it was like it was really like one of those like very authentic. And then people was like geeking us up. They was like, "Oh, you're hard." So we keep going. I get to high school. I'm doing it. I'm trying to tell them, I'm gonna do this song. Me and my friend come out with a song called Oreo Cookie. It's a Queen Naja beat. She ended up buying the beat, but like everybody in our school like knew it. Everybody in our schools, yeah. If you have an Oreo cookie, it went crazy for no reason. Terrible song, crazy. I was doing pep rallies too. Me and my brother first started like linking up doing the pep rallies. Shout out to Drunk Scissor. We was doing the pep rallies and everything together. People was like, "Oh, you guys are hard. You been geeking us up some more." I kept on going for it. Went to school for it. Dropped out of school for it. Man, I was in Fort Wayne. I think that's what I was doing. I think I was doing Muncie shows all the time. So I was doing competitions in Muncie. That's why I won my first competition in Muncie off the Spaghetti Monster. I think 2 other songs. Can't remember what the other songs were. I want to say like "What" was one of them. And then I think that's when I went to college. And I was in Fort Wayne all the time. And I was doing the shows in Fort Wayne. COVID hit. My grades tanked. That's why I dropped out. I met another guy named Khamarry, but he went by Cam Takis. He was a DJ, and like he was like, "Man, what's your name? I said Khamarry. He said, "Yeah, my name's Khamarry too." He said, "I'm excited to watch you perform." I'm like, "All right, cool, we turned up." Basically, he watched me. He turned up. He invites me to a party. We go to a party later. And we really linked up after that, and I was in Fort Wayne all the time. That's when like my first real like captive audience kicked in. Like they really like was following. They was like excited for anything I dropped. They was turning us up. We did music videos. We had like 3 music videos. We asked people to come out there. It's outside. The pull-up music video, if anybody ever watch it, with all the cars and stuff, we did car meets, and 3 of them got shut down. Yeah. And at the last one, we was like behind this, I think it's a abandoned building right behind the car shop. We had this dude spinning out his car, and he killed his engine. His engine caught fire and died for the music video. So like, look, blow the music video up so I can buy bro a new car, because he rides in a Mustang that's a Lightning McQueen Mustang now, and he does it for like kids and stuff like that. So he does it for a good cause. Like blow the song up, blow the music video up more specifically. But he killed his car for that. And then, Fort Wayne was kind of losing this music scene a little bit. So, shout out DJ Eternal. DJ Eternal invited me to come out here with a kid in them. And I started kicking it with them. And, not kicking it with them, but like I really got introduced to like Jeff Dom, Corey. I want to say Keezy was there. I met a decent amount of people. Like that was like eye-opening for me because I'm so used to dominating wherever I go. Like that was a little bit humbling. So I was like, don't get me wrong, I'm still that nigga. But it was like okay, I got some work to do, because like now I'm meeting other people who really probably are just as confident as me, just as talented, and like that kind of started my indie journey all the way up until now. So.
Okay. Before we get to the competition part, I want to know a little bit more about the past life. So, have you always been like musically inclined, or is music something that's involved in your family, or how did you start dipping your toes into that?
So, fun fact for people who don't know, I used to be part of Triple Threat. I've always wanted to be a dancer. You know, we was watching Michael Jackson, we was watching Chris Brown, we was watching all them Usher and stuff like that. So when I used to see them get jiggy with it, I was like, oh man, I want to do that too. So I started off my music journey really dancing. And then I ended up doing Triple Threat. So I was acting, dancing, and singing. So like when it comes up to my presence on the stage, it really came from like those. Like first when you dance, you have to dance strong. You gotta tell the story, you gotta vibe, you know. Now when you acting into it, singing into it, now you're doing cardio while singing. Now you gotta move, now you gotta think when you're going, and you're stopping at a place like, oh, we gotta do this, I gotta think that, now I gotta wait, I gotta say this line or remember what I'm saying, then I gotta move. So that's kind of really where my music journey actually like started all the way to really just dancing.
Yeah, I mean, as just a observer, watching you perform several times, you can really tell that you have a foundation in, some type of performance art prior to music. Because every time I watch you perform, one, you make sure you include the crowd, some type of interaction, whether it be, you're talking to them before or afterward, but you're just very comfortable on the stage. You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely appreciate that. So I guess as we move forward, tell me about some of the competitions that you've been in here in Indy.
All right, so man, I think I've done three. I think they were at three or four. They were at four competitions. So I did two competitions with Put the City on. I think
What is that? What is that?
Put the City on is a performance competition based page / company. They do shows all over the U.S. and they have like multiple like opportunities with stuff. So like you can win money, you can win openings. Like I think they did Money Back Yo. I think they did Soda Baby. I know they did one recently with like 10K or like winner split 10K. The first one I did, winner's supposed to open up for Lyrical Lemonade. That shit never happened. Y'all niggas owe me. Swear to God. But they sent me to Lyrical Lemonade. I fuck with them, but
so you won it. And
I won it, and they basically it was janky as fuck. I think they got set up, and I was low key collateral damage. It was weird. The dude who told them they can get me in really couldn't get me in. He was sneaking me in places. He gave me like some general admission tickets. Like I told them really at the end of the day, nigga, I could have paid like the money I put towards the competition and all that. I could have paid. I could have paid out of pocket and just went to Lyrical Day.
Yeah. But, I mean, it's free, but it wasn't quite what you wanted. But
no.
So you did two competitions with Put the City on. Did you win both of them?
Yeah. No. So I won the first one, and then I did won the first one. I got first place in Indiana. So then you got to go to the second round. The second round, we faced everybody from all over. I think that was like 200 people. I won that one. Second place winner, I want to give a shout out to Taryn Welch. She came from Indy also. I think she got third place. She was a singer, man. We chopped it up in Fort Wayne. I gave her some advice. And like, she took that advice and came to I think it was Juliet. And she like killed her. So I was like, man, you're such a dope singer. Like, I don't think you should do this. She's like, I want to perform like you guys. I was like, girl, I'm a rapper. You can't dance and jump on. You ain't Beyonce, girl. I was like, do your first songs, but when your last song come on, you can sit still and show them niggas you can sing. Okay. Man, she came and she did that. It was crazy. It was crazy. It was like a motherfucking movie, man. They put the light on her. And she was like, it's like the one light on the other lights turned to one light. She had red dress on and shit. It was crazy. I was like, God damn. I was like, they set her up. They gave her second place. It was raw. So I won first place in that one. That's the one that was supposed to be Lyrical Lemonade. Okay. I forgot, but I think the second one was supposed to be like $5,000. So we won in Indy. We did that one at the Maryland Rose Center. We won first place there. That was me and my brother. And now when we went to Juliet, I think he was just having a really bad off day. He was having like anxiety go down. I was trying to get him back in, like man, you gotta be and you can't be like second guessing. Oh, this is this. I'm like, nah, we can't think that. I was like, we gotta go win. And I don't think he was feeling it. He wasn't even mind. So they didn't really win that one.
Okay, and then how about after that? Was it the FTS?
Yes, and then we did FTS with Sean Don. I was really contemplating on doing it. Like, I know how I am on the stage, so I'll be thinking like, oh, should I do this? Should I really go and do this? I'm like, or should I just like let somebody? I was like, nah, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. Somebody was like, do it. I was like, I think it was Faisal. I think Faisal was like, hey, nigga, you should do it. And I was like, fuck it, all right, I'm gonna do it. So Sean got me locked in with the FTS, and like as soon as I seen everybody who was on the list that I knew, and some of the others I like did research. I'm one of them niggas. You compete
I'm sure
against.
most people didn't do research.
No, I'm a, like when it come up to rap, like at least on the stage, because that is like my strongest part of my artistry. Like I'm wrong with the bars, I'm wrong with the style, I'm wrong with the flow switches and everything. But like the number one thing everybody always gonna remember about me is the stage. So when I do competitions, I put like at least definitely dolo competitions. I'm so serious. I'm doing this. I got to. Like I don't care who. I mean, you can tell me Travis Scott my competition. You can tell me Uzi. You can tell me whoever. My goal is to smack them niggas. I don't give a fuck. So I'm gonna compete. I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna do research. I'm gonna listen to your music. All right, this nigga do this. This nigga do this. Oh, she listen make this. Okay, I'm gonna do my math. All right, these songs are automatically knocked out because all y'all make music like this. These songs always do great for me. I'm gonna do this. I think I made 3 or 4 tracks specifically for that competition.
Oh, you made tracks?
Yeah. Oh, nigga, I'm done. No, these niggas is from Indy, bro. Like here, like when it comes up to people here, man. Like I really respect what the indie artists do because they showed me a side of art in Indiana. I don't think I was able to really see, enjoy, and push my limits to until I came.
And what side is that?
Just like all of it, man. Like watching like people like Keezy be like very chill and very slick with his versus somebody like Corey who's very like bouncy and fun. But then you also got people like Taryn who's like dope with the R&B. Like I was in Fort Wayne, I was in Muncie. I ran into people every now and then, but like not this much talent. Not people, not somebody you can run into. Oh, I'm getting like 100K streams on Spotify a month. A month? Like you are doing a regular show. That's that. Like what's good? Oh, okay. Like, and you listen to their music, you listen to them talk. It's like they're real wrong. It's not like just I did it. I'm doing successful. I'm gonna just sit inside the crib. These niggas is really out here doing. Or when you watch people going Shreese, I thought Shreese was dope. I was upset. I was upset when I seen that one. I forgot what year it was last year. Because I was like, how was not picked? I was like, oh, they just don't know. Like, it wasn't because I'm not good or not. They just don't know. It was like, okay, that's why I'm not picked. Yeah, but
so tell me a little bit more about the night of the competition at the FTS.
So competition time came. Everybody who with me, they know how I feel about like I'm listening to this shit on the way there. I done ran the tracks like 20 billion times. I'm at work. Like I'm one of these people. Like I think this is when I still worked at. So this is when I first started working at Walmart overnight, and like I told them all the time, like, I'm really serious about music. Man, I'm listening to my performance tracks as I'm working. Like my performance tracks. Each round increased in time. So the first round was 3 minutes, the second round was 4 minutes, and the last round was like 5 or 6 minutes. So like I'm running these bitches like, oh, I'm gonna run this 3-minute track, 30 minutes. Like we're gonna listen to this bitch 10 times. I'm gonna practice this bitch 10 times. Alright, we're gonna run this second one 10 times too. So like I'm listening to these motherfuckers like I'm in the zone. I show up, I show geeked up, happy turn. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what everybody else gonna come up with. I don't know who's gonna come up with what because there's no telling what you gonna come with on competition. So what I researched could be different than what you do.
That's a fact.
So, but I'm just geeked. I'm excited to enjoy the art, enjoy what people bring. So we walk in, they give me my interview. I talk mad shit. I told myself I wasn't gonna talk mad shit. I'm like these niggas came to fight for second place because I'm winning first. And I'm thinking like I get done with the interview. I walk over to my people. Shit, I talk so much shit. I was like I gotta win now. I was like I can't be saying. I was like I knew I shouldn't have said none of that shit. I was like I gotta win now. Now the competition, and we get in there. My people show up.
So like the first round, what was your comp? Like what type of artist was it in the first round? And then what kind of music did you perform?
I think it was who was it?
I don't necessarily need to know who it was because obviously they lost, but more of, you know what I'm saying.
I think they showed up. I think they showed up with just like some regular like trap type shit. Like it was bro who filled in. I want to say it was Dead Silence.
That's I would say the guy that sold his shirt.
Yeah, bro. So was that not Dead Silence? No, it wasn't Dead Silence. No. Dead Silence the chill shit.
He was like a fashion nigga.
Yeah, he gave me a free shirt. Shout out to him, bro. He cool people. He gave me a free shirt. Shout out to him. But he really just kind of came with. I think he did come with some. I don't think he came with some trap. I think he really did kind of come with like some more chill shit. So it was kind of just like
Larry June.
yeah, it was like more like a vibe, and it was still kind of raw. Though it still had a little bit of energy. I think the first track was like chill. The second track was kind of like yeah, he was rapping.
So what you do to get that first round?
Oh, nigga, we did these ASAP Rocky beats and nigga and I'm like these are the tracks that I'm spitting on. So my crowd knows my music. Like when my people
And
come,
did you bring a crowd that night?
yeah, we brought a crowd and my crowd showed love to everybody. Like that was my favorite part about it. Like I was doing this competition. I don't know how people are going to act. I can tell them to do one thing, but they're all the adults. They don't have to listen to me. And I love it when my crowd like comes and enjoys music more than me. Y'all niggas already know me. So y'all not coming to the show for me. Y'all coming to see these other people. So please show them love. Nigga, they came turned up, and I did my first track, which is called Pull Up. And the energy is sick on it. Like got the nice little piano, the bass hits on it. The hook is easy. Pull up, pull up, pull. So everybody know when you hear the like this shit going on. Everybody know I'm spitting bars though. It's one of them songs that I made specifically for stuff like this. So like, all right, like the hook is easy for everybody to get, but when the niggas ask me to rap, I'm still rapping. You know what I'm saying? So I did that one. After the verse get done, there's a little bridge. I don't do nothing but just like get the crowd up. Oh, you ready? You ready? All right, 1, 2, 3, let's go. Hey, pull up, pull up. So my people are turned up. Shout out Piper. I know she was mad turned up. I got this one white girl. She comes, man. She probably one of the coolest people I met. Gave her the mic. She pull up, pull up. So we're always turned. And but that second track, so on my project, if people go to my project, you can actually hear the transition. I made a transition between that song and my next song, which is called Dubs, and it's very like oh pull up, pull, and then it very smoothly transitions because it's another A$AP Rocky sample beat, so the samples kind of like collide, and it fades out, and then it goes doom. And I like I said, I used to be a dancer, so I'm like doom, you know, so. And then as soon as it's time for me to rap though, I do. New check on my neck and Blaine coming in the corner, not David Blaine, like and niggas is locked in, and then after I do that little I think it's like 8 bar, then it's like it's another geek up. Now I'm geeking y'all up. And now I'm rapping again, and all I gotta do for that next track is hit these bars.
Good.
We're good. No, that's the first vibe. We're good.
Yeah, you already know. So, yeah, man, I love it because, as a battle rapper, man, it's like you break it down how, I got to break my shit down real technical. You know what I'm saying? How I'm going to attack my opponent. I mean, at this point, I'm a veteran, so I may not do as much research as I used to do, but, you know what I'm saying? Every opponent is a different strategy that I got to implement in order to get that dub. You know what I'm saying? I can tell that you know what I'm saying, you definitely are very tactical as well. Like, you're not just going out there, because a lot of people, I'm sure, especially for the FTS, are probably just, I got a couple tracks, I'm going to go, No, you were prepared to win. You know what I'm saying? And motherfuckers wasn't really prepared, I can tell.
No, you can't. I like I said, I mean, look, I'm in the goddamn group chat like, nigga, if you're not coming to win, you probably shouldn't come here. I'm like, you can ask Sean, nigga. I'm in there talking, because I'm being real, because I'm like I said, I'm very competitive. Like, this is like, if you're in a competition with me, sucks for you, but like I'm not doing this for fun, nigga. Like this is a badge for me. Like this is like my life. Like how a doctor don't want no nigga to die on the table. Right. That's how I feel about like me on this motherfucking stage. Like so why would I come and play with y'all, especially if y'all don't take it serious and I lose? Oh, or if I'm gonna lose, I need niggas to be mad at the judge. Like, oh, this nigga was wilding how we lose. So that's how I feel about like, yeah, I'm researching every single one of y'all niggas. I'm listening to y'all music. I'm checking you out. If I want to have fun, though, I won't do no research, and I'm gonna just go off the muscle of how raw I am. I tried not to do that with this one because I knew too many people. So I was like, no, I'm gonna check this out.
Okay, so after you got through that round 1, round 2, what was that looking like for you?
Okay, so round 2, I think that was, who did I go against round 2 with?
What, D-Hart?
Nah, D-Hart went against D-Hart. I didn't get to face D-Hart.
You went against Jinx.
Jinx was in the first one. I wasn't in that one. Jinx won the first one. She was in the FTS right before me. So I forgot who it was. But bro was raw. I think it was dude. I think he was pretty raw. The second round, they told me my notes were, we need to hear you enunciate. They fucked up. They fucked up. They didn't know. They fucked up. That's where I had my boom bap track at.
Oh, right on that.
So I was like, and I said, oh, I went in there like I was geeked that they said that.
B Soul.
Yeah, I think it was B Soul, and B Soul was raw too.
Mm-hmm.
So like, they was like, oh man, we want to hear you enunciate, and I was like, oh nigga, all right, cool, I got you. Like, don't even worry. I was like that's the best note you could have gave me for my next one. So I do my track called Paid in Full. Literally, it's a song about like doing shows and niggas scamming niggas off of doing shows and like thinking you not about to pay me for how good of a performance I am. So like, not only am I like telling niggas like, oh nigga, like I better get paid in full because when I touch the mic, the crowd always gonna act a fool. See a man, people monster looking like a pool. At my instruction, they gonna always know what to do. I'm in there like telling niggas like these niggas, you think I'm better than this nigga and this nigga. I'm pointing niggas out like this. This is the song where I'm actually calling niggas out too. It's like in the lyrics, I'm actually pointing at niggas like nigga, like there's a difference like me and this nigga. Like I'm gonna tell you, nigga, I'm gonna show you. You gonna pay me in full? Nah. And then we get to that one part where I'm just or after the first verse, I got another little build up. I like my little build ups because like that's really when like if niggas really fuck with you, they gonna show you. Cause that build up, if they not fuck with you, they just kind of sit there. But you got the one that build up set from boom that beat, bang your motherfucking head. What? Bang your hey, nah, go and bring the beat back so I know your head's not. Then like that second verse, that second part of the song when it comes back on, bars. I just dropped I think I dropped like 8 straight bars back to back to back on that. So I'm like, all right, this is cool. And then the last one was like, I better get paid in full. Second track come on. I wrote this track specifically for the competition. Also, so the second round was both tracks I made specifically for the competition. The second track came on. It's called "Let It Go." I think I heard the beat a minute ago. Like, all right, I think I got something for this. But I never ended up writing nothing to it. And then like competition come around, the beat came back in rotation somehow, and I was like, yeah, this is it. We're gonna let it go. And it's hard. I ain't no hoe. If you see me at the shows, if I'm with the bro, we gonna fill it up and let it go. Nobody's ever heard the one before or this one. So we geeking up and I'm spitting. I'm spitting like the first part is like a little bit of like a vibe spit. First time it started, man, whipping it in it departed like niggas like the cadence. And I got this little part where it kind of feels like, niggas is like, it's moving along, it's like very wavy. And then right when that, now fuck what you think, you cannot get where I'm at, okay, matter of fact, they can't fuck with my pack until then with this, always coming last, so we worked out the Robert percentage, your back out the guess you. So like, I'm spitting, and like, I'm still talking to niggas, and now at this point, I already showed the judges I can enunciate with the first track. The second track is to keep them on the idea, oh, this nigga can keep us turned up too. Like he just went to spit and keep it turned up, but now this one right here is gonna show not only do I got breath control, but then also can keep a nice little cadence too. Cause that second after that little weird I call it like a little vibey part. Hold up, they're a dog thinking that you're going up. They're a dog thinking that you're showing stuff. It goes straight into like, nah, fuck what you think. You cannot get where I'm at. Okay, matter of fact, they can't fuck with my pack too. It's like oh, this nigga got that cadence and he's going in.
You kept the energy up.
Yeah, and like I'm doing this acapella too. So then as soon as that, but it's like once again, it's like one of my biggest tricks, like a nice little build up, and then we gonna rage. Cause right after that shit get done, what do we hear? I ain't no, percent of a cat, let's go. Hey, I ain't no ho, what? Right, ho, you gonna see me turned up back there. You see me turned up if I'm with the bro. Don't you see I'm with my niggas? We gonna send it, I'm gonna send it up there, let it go, let it. And then everybody crowds geek. Once you do that, that's the second round right there. So.
Was it 3 rounds, like, to the championship or 4?
It was 3.
Okay. So the championship round, did you face some stiff competition, or you just ran through them like you ran through the first 2?
Third round, we had who did we have? We had Marcus, and we had the one older cat. He was nice too. The older cat was real nice. B-So was probably one of the most impressive niggas of that competition to me because he was older, but like he was doing these tracks and he was doing his acapella. Like I respect anybody who do anything acapella. When doing competition, you're supposed to do the shit acapella. We want to know you can rap. I know it's a performance battle, but like part of the performance is rapping, nigga. Like I don't want to hear you rap over your shit. The hooks is the only thing, and every now and then at the end of a verse, you can throw the whatever on there. That's what I did.
Should be performance tracks, you know what I'm saying, where they report them better than athletes.
Yeah. So B-So, I really liked what B-So was doing with his shit because it was slower. It was a lot slower. I've been figuring out what type of rapper I am. I'm a very cadence rapper. If I'm not in the energy, I'm in the cadences. And I like my cadences, I like my flow switches. So when you take somebody who's being a lot more simpler with their shit, it creates a different type of
Contrast.
yeah, and like especially if they're doing it well. Cause like, oh, he didn't need all this, but he was still doing his shit nicely. Acapella, he was keeping it entertaining, and he's like what? Probably 50, like he's older, bro. Like
He ain't no fucking 50.
he ain't 50, how old is he? He ain't 30.
He probably early 40s.
Early 40s. Okay, we'll put him in the 40s, yeah. But like he's older, you feel like versus Mito, like I'm
He probably
like
think I'm 50.
the point of it being is really just like I'm a younger nigga, I can move everywhere. I can jump up on some shit. I can touch if I want to, I can touch my toes and then perform it. You feel me? So it's like physically I should be a more entertaining person to watch.
Right.
So he has a harder job to keep niggas entertained, and he still did that shit. Mm-hmm. And he also does something I like to do is when I get to a nice little cadence or a nice little flow, I'm not gonna move around, but I'm gonna show you that I'm doing this shit, and I'm gonna tell you that I'm doing it like this and that. Because I gotta show you, because niggas won't. If you do it like this, niggas might not hear it. But when you show them what you're doing with like a hand or a head, or I got a business in front of niggas, they been talking, I like doing that because now you watch, and I can show you when I'm picking apart and shit like that. I can show you, I put this bitch right here, twisted it. Yeah. And he was doing that, like I really respect now. Then we had Marcus, bro. Marcus raw too, because he was doing his acapella.
Nah, his artist name is Marcus?
No.
I'm looking him up.
Yeah, bro, because he was raw, bro. This is the name of the people's too, because right, they're raw. He came with some, I guess you could kind of say some more like regular trap shit. But it was the energy he brought behind his that I think was wrong with his. And like, usually with artists who has a sound like that, I feel like I can rap through. But he was doing his with so much efficiency and energy, and I want to probably say confident. I think his biggest thing was confident. Because you go against me, if you're not going to be technical, then you better be confident. You better be overtly confident. I think his confidence was a very big push for him on the judges' scale. Not that his talent was there, like not to say like his talent was there, but how confident he was when he was performing. To me, I think, like personally, I was like, that's why he's in the last round. I think he had a second round bye, or his first round was a first round bye, and then he pushed somebody else in the way. But it was raw. Like he knew what he was doing, and I really like that. So that's what my competition was like for third round. I had to go against them. Now it's supposed to be a third round, so that's supposed to be.
I thought it was gonna be two. One, you know what I'm saying? Mine, so it was actually 3 y'all.
3.
Okay.
And third round, here's what I felt like for third round. I didn't fuck who I was going to get.
You did 2 songs or 3? Okay. 2 songs.
So
what did you do in your 2 songs?
So this is every round you get 2 songs in 6 minutes tops. If you want to do one song and it's 5 minutes, you don't get a second song. You do 2 songs that both short. So like I said, mine went like this. My first round was 3 minutes. My second round was like 4 minutes or so. My third round was 6 minutes. Each of these songs had 3 verses. 3? No, my second song had 2 verses, but they were both long. My first song was 3 verses. Now, if I made it to the third round, I didn't give a fuck who I was competing against. Them niggas lost. It was that for those type of songs.
I think you went against Mega. Right here.
Mega and B-Soul.
Yes.
Mega and B-Soul, they were raw. I didn't give a fuck though. Who it was I was competing against. If I made it to the third round with those 2 tracks, you have to. It.
So what did you do in the third round?
So I got these 2 unreleased tracks. I'm making for my project. One of them was for the competition, but I also put it on my project. But the first one is called Another One. I've been doing that one for a minute, and when motherfuckers hear that song, it's just they're both very, very charismatic songs.
Right.
And I made the first one just with I just wanted to rap, but I'm like, I'm also hear this hook, but I really just wanted to show I could rap with niggas like, so like that song come on, and it's like, in this bitch, can y'all say that? In this bitch, where I, in this bitch, where are they? In this bitch, they gon' lose in this bitch. Like, yeah, I'm getting geeked up. And like, as soon as that first hook come in, I always do this thing where I'm about to dap somebody up.
Mm-hmm.
Ho, put your hand away. I ain't dapping up. So, I went to one, I think it was B-So. I think it went up to B-So. Ho, put your hand away. I ain't dapping up. Best believe I'm not your friend today. Fuck you and fuck the birds up above. It's okay. And like, I'm spitting, and as soon as that first, because it goes from beat, like beat and 808s to piano, and now I'm rapping. And now I'm rapping, and I got so much charismatic, and I'm talking to niggas. Like, I'm really talking to you with these tracks. And I think that was a killer for niggas, because it's like, he made these tracks.
At this point, it's like y'all probably in the heat of the battle. It's the championship round, and you got shit tailor made for it.
Niggas like, oh yeah, like he talking like, and I'm pointing to you. Like, I'm one of them. I'm gonna point to you niggas. Like, I want you to know. Ho, put your hand away. I ain't dapping nothing. Bitch, believe I'm not your friend today. Fuck you and fucking bird, fucking buck. Like, And as soon as that, I'm explaining to you, when I flex in this bitch, cut a check in this bitch. When I step in this bitch, give respect. And like, you listen to this shit, like, oh, this nigga just like, and the crowd picks it up. It's the worst thing you can ever do. That's the worst thing you can do with any type of battle or anything, is when the crowd picks it up too. Right. Battle rap, regular rap, anything. If you go at a show, nigga, be whatever. But if the crowd picks it up, oh, it's over. Especially if it's not corny either. Yeah. Oh, it's over. I didn't even teach y'all nothing too crazy either. Y'all knew, like, and the crowd picking up in this bitch and tell him that I need another one. Yo, tell him that I need another. I'm telling him, pointing them out. And that verse hit, and I hit him with like the Busta Rhymes. So when I step up in this bitch, I step correct. Put you all in check. The boss is here. Wu-Tang Flow, you better guard your neck. The cars get swept. My name's on the lineup, and they're all upset. Like, I'm spitting to niggas. And that hook that verse get done. You go back to that hook. And the crowd feels you. Because that energy is in the room. The crowd's like, oh, this nigga just killed the first verse. Talking to these niggas. He just killed the second verse. Energy. We did another little build up. What I do? I'm gonna say name anymore. Like, as soon as that comes in and flex in this bitch, because when I flex, and it's not a crowd speaking for me, that's dangerous. Now the crowd is talking to these niggas. When he's that in this bitch, what you gonna do in this bitch? Like, it's a whole nother energy. So now I'm letting the crowd do it. We get to the end. I do this little voice. Let you know the road getting out of control, little nigga. What you want? I don't want your opinion. Still playing my song, another playing what I'm on. We get to the end of that. It's like puts up the picture of the villain. It probably show you that it is me. And what I got this radio scratch effect going on. So it's like radio static. And then comes on, here comes Faisal from my show in April. Where are we at? Stone Tree. Somebody, what Faisal? Oh my God, can you guys, everybody give it up for Khamarry. I've never seen Stone Tree this packed. It's like one of the best samples I can get, right? For the competition. And then he's like, this is one of the best shows I've ever been to. Beat drops. Boom. I ain't said nothing yet. I'm just letting this bitch play out. Now I'm turned around facing towards the judge, and I'm talking like, y'all see what the fuck going on? You see what the fuck? I'm talking to them while this shit going on. And that second do it again. So I don't want to hear him talking no more. I had to get it out the mud, got to trophy. This is sport. They ain't competition. Niggas getting left out in the mode. It's like normally niggas, they getting stuck on the coast. He didn't dead hell this and ain't get paid for his show. He said he popping in the city, but the crowd treat him like, ghosts. When I pop out in the city, got the crowd doing their most popping shit more than them. I'm talking to niggas like still, this is 2 tracks in, 3 verses, 2 hooks in. We on the third one. This is how I'm entering the second one after the crazy sample. Even if I try to tell them there's a difference between me and them, a lot of real expectation when you're being him. Niggas try to be shady couples, keep it slim because they want to be involved when you speak in M's. Like, we going in and then we get to the hook. Do you know the fuck? This is why I said, like, if we get to the third round, it's over. Because as soon as this hook come on, do you know who the fuck I am? Do you know who the fuck? And it's because now you're looking at niggas like, oh, like, do you know who the fuck? Like, you came to this competition, like, what do you know who the? It was that song when that hook came on, and the crowd picked it up, and they picked it up. I was like, this is it. All I gotta do is knock out this last verse, and that's it. And like the next verse, I go, if you don't, then you just ask my ID. And like I do this nice little flow cadence, whatever. And then we get to like the second part of the second verse, and I say, I turn winners into losers, they ain't getting these bands, if he's lying on my name, then he getting these. Got the best one in your city, that's my #1 fan, can't make top 2, cause me and Scissor got an answer. Who the fuck told these niggas they can get like me? Who the fuck told these niggas they can fuck with my team? Who the fuck told these niggas they can beat anything, cause the only thing they beating is a woman for me? And then we get to the end of the verse, we do the hook again, I let the sample play out one more time. And then it got some extra beat to the end. So I repeat that part one more time as the beat's fading out. I turn winners into losers, they ain't getting these bands. If he's lying on my name, then he's getting these hands. Got the best one in your city, that's my #1 fan. You can't make top 2 cause me and Scissor got it in. So who the fuck told these niggas he can get like me? Who the fuck told these niggas they can fuck with my team? Who the fuck told these niggas they can be anything? Cause the only thing they being is a woman for me. And I just dropped to the ground. And it's like, oh, this nigga, and they made me go first.
Oh, so the other people after that.
They after that, so it's like, wow, like this nigga went the first 2 rounds or whatever. But we get to this 3rd round, and it's like, this nigga rapped to us specifically, both tracks. The last thing he said was that we ain't competition. That this nigga got like it. He had the crowd rock. Like I knew if I got to the 3rd round, I don't fuck who I was competing against. With those 2 songs lined up, oh, they're taking points. You have to.
So you ended up winning that competition. What was some of the spoils of victory for that, if anything?
Oh man, we did Art in the Park.
When you was playing Art in the Park, that's where I kind of initially seen you. I was out there, we were supporting Big Drew, and I seen you out there, and you rocked that crowd. Even though let Drew tell it wasn't a lot of people, but I thought it was a decent amount of people. But shit, even still, like you still rocked that motherfucker. So
Yeah.
I salute.
I got to do some songs that you kind of cater to where you're at. So I decided to do some songs that were more chill. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I think I did the Paid in Full song. I think that was the first one I did. But then my second track was a song I made for my homie who he used to be a DJ. He would tell me why he did shows, and like I think that's a good track for like all ages and audiences. Like the content could be whatever. Are you talking about partying?
Party joint?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But like I was like, but like the real mindset of like if you can get past me talking about the alcohol or shot talk for girl body, like the real idea is you having fun here and you don't want to leave. Yeah. And I think that's like a raw vibe, and when people really pick up on that, let the party go on, and they really sing, and I don't want it because this is how you feel when you leave your house and you go to a show. You know, so that was dope. Let me see, we did one other.
About your parents or something. It's like growing up. It's not like growing up.
Yeah, no, it was
thinking.
Okay, so I did Thinking. Thinking was the other track, and Thinking was the track I made right before I dropped. Like I knew I was gonna drop out of college, so I made that track to basically just speak about like what I was going through in my mind and how I was thinking and stuff like that. So like I was just telling people like, hey, it's a nice little it was a Drake type beat, but it has this nice little like I like to think like Toronto takes like kind of like the West Coast like vibe and like makes it a lot more mellow, but not like the synthwave mellow, but more like the sample. So it has nice little samples. So it's I just need my space to breathe. Alright. I think people just like enjoy the vibe. They enjoy me speaking the truth on how I'm feeling.
It's a pure message and it's come from the heart, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody can appreciate that. Plus, the way that you kind of brought it in with the brief introduction, you know, kind of set the table for people, you know what I'm saying? Even if you wasn't really on there like, oh, okay, now they're prepared, like you basically set their palette to get ready for the music that you were about to drop, so that was smart. So fast forward, you know, give me a little bit about the FTS, because I wasn't there for that one, so I don't even know how that went. But let me know how that, I guess, competitional performance went down.
So this most recent one?
I said FTS, excuse me, hit the stage.
Hit the stage. So one thing about competitions with me is no matter how confident I am, I never show up to be an asshole. Cause if you do meet real competition, you can't be that nigga in there. Cause if that nigga beat you,
Then you look crazy.
yeah. So I always show up with the idea of like I want to beat y'all niggas, but I'm also here to support. Cause if I like seeing talent. I also like appreciating people for taking the idea that they want to show how much they love doing this. So I go hit the stage. I'm like, I don't know who's here. I don't know too many people. I just come to win. But I also want to meet some people because like this is I think hit the stage's audience is an audience I'm not too tapped into.
Okay. Yeah, I got hit the stage basically on Instagram. Like I just happened to follow dude and Sickle Boy, and then just seeing all the people and perform, and then we went to like a Midwest League Monday, and they happened to be there, so I wouldn't put down a little verse, but. Shit, I just like what they be doing, man. It's a good idea, you know what I'm saying? Respect to the youth and definitely, giving people a platform.
Shout out Shane. I'm pretty sure Shane does it. So big shout out Shane. Big shout out to Midwest League for letting them host it there. It was raw. It was real raw. I met some good artists. I met Bam. Bam was raw. Jeremiah Graves is a name that I've known. I met him at
I feel like I heard the name too.
dude, he's raw. I love it when people come up to me and they ask me for advice, or they're susceptible to advice. They're like, I don't got the answer to everything. So like don't expect to like hit me up and like, oh, I can give you the answer to everything. And the answer I give you could be wrong for you. You feel me? So like, what works for me works for me. What works for you might not be the same. The advice I give you might not be the world's best advice, but it's the best advice I can give you. Jeremiah Graves definitely went on and he was asking me like, oh, it's like, what do you think I should do for my performance? What do you think I should do? What do you think I think? I'm like, make sure you do this. I'm giving him advice. He took some of that advice. He ended up getting second place, and it was real raw because he was like, when he got off the stage, I was like, you're missing this. It's like first thing you do, I was like, it's raw, but you should have did this. Like this is what you need to work with. And when they was telling us what was going on, they told him the exact same thing I said. So I was like, he's like, damn, you told me. I was like, I got eye for this shit.
How many rounds was it for the stages?
I think it was only one. I think he did. I think it was also 6 minutes. Two tracks, 6 minutes. I did my third. I did the same thing I did that third round for FST. So it was like, oh, I already know what I'm gonna do for this. Like, I'm gonna talk to these niggas too. But I was in there supporting this whole time. I made sure before I went on. I gave people their flowers. I think 5-star Bam was there. She was raw. I called out like one of her lines. I was like, I think this was raw. I called out Jeremiah like this was raw that you did this. Y'all did raw. So I gave people their flowers before I went in because like I don't know none of them. I do want to get connected, but at the same time I want them to understand like nigga I didn't come to play. Right. So if Shane didn't tell y'all niggas who the fuck I was before I came in this bitch, I'm sorry you about to have to get second place or less. But it was raw. It was raw. It felt more like a for me a convention more than a competition. Like I love the competition, but I really wish there was more people as invested into competing as I am.
I would say I wasn't there, but would you say that the FTS that you participated in was a little bit more competitive than the Interstage?
Yeah, by a lot because the FTS you gotta pick six. You're supposed to pick six raw songs. You're supposed to pick your best songs. And you're supposed to go. I think we hit the stage. I think a lot more people realize like I really just want the connection. So it felt more competitive at the F. It felt like you got the bracket. Like it's one thing competing against a whole bunch of people, and like it's not like straight up lineups. Like when you doing FTS, you know who you're facing first. Right. You know the chance who you're facing second, and you know the chance who you're facing third. So you got to plan for that. When you're doing hit the stage, you just have to pick the best that you got and run with it. So it's a different, like I guess you could say, planning intensity.
Gotcha. So, you know what I'm saying, fast forward through the competitions, after you won that too, man, this nigga just keeps winning, he's running through all of that, man, we gotta stop this guy. But fast forward through that, so I guess like, where are you now and what kind of like projects do you got upcoming?
So, at this point, I'm really just in, rather than like competition mode with like in performance, like I think I wanted the rawest performance. I ain't seen anybody I feel like, and the style of performance I give, I don't think there's nobody that holds a candle to me.
But that's one thing I want to give you flowers for too, because it's not like I'm gonna ask you here in a second, like how would you describe your style and what influences you have, but I feel like, you know what I'm saying, it's not an underdog flow, but a lot of times, especially in this indie market, like they're gonna lean towards the trap shit. They're gonna lean towards the street shit. And if you're not street shit, they're kind of not wanting to give you that nod. You know what I'm saying? And you be kicking that ass. So it's like, salute.
I appreciate that. No, because you got to now. Rapping with my brother, he's a street nigga. My brother is a street nigga. So like when I rap with him, I'm like, I gotta be able to keep up, and I know what they want when they listen to him. And if I jump on one of his tracks, like can I be very complex, or do I need to learn how to dial it back? So I've been trying to learn. I've been teaching myself. So, but when it comes up to like oh y'all want the trap shit? Like I can rap on the trap. I got YouTube examples where I'm doing trap. My Cause Your Next Riot project is different versions of trap, because trap here in Indy is different than trap in Memphis. And trap in Memphis is different than trap in Florida. The real idea is like it's cool you can rap on this, but like can you rap on trap everywhere? So I try to be as diverse as possible. I always try to stay in my own pocket though. Like it's cool. The trap shit's not really like, if you can't tell, nigga, I'm not really a trap nigga. Like I'm definitely like a ski mask, Travis Scott, Uzi type of nigga. But like, I just like doing it. It's creative. It's a creative lane. It's a lot of
Way to express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with it. So yeah, back into your current projects or what you got coming up.
Yeah, so I'm working on a project called Rap for Rent next year. Rap for Rent, nigga.
Love it, man.
Who's gonna get evicted? If your crib, house, everything depended on you getting paid from raps, how many of y'all niggas would get evicted? That's really what I'm going based off of. From the contrast in comparison from my last big project, I released the Cause Your Next Riot. I think the biggest difference between this, like the Cause Your Next Riot, I just wanted to show niggas I can rap, just general. And I think some people listen like, oh, he can rap, but I think some people's like, oh, I need more. Like, I know you can hit your flows, I know you can use cadences, I know you can do these bars or whatever, but like, I need more. So with Rap for Rent, I'm gonna be putting these tracks where like I'm being very like, it's gonna be like some Eminem type of vibe, like oh, I'm just a better rapper type vibes. But I'm also gonna try to split it up between some songs that's really personal, more towards me, and I'm gonna try to put some songs that's more broader, on a broader spectrum of like speaking on what's going on in the world, in my opinions and stuff like that. So I'm really trying to hit 3 types of things on that project, and I want it to always be, every song needs to be like, oh, you beat off this. Like I'm gonna be putting my paid in full Jones when I'm on there. I had to get paid in full, like them songs I put in the
How many
competition.
tracks you think gonna be on Rap for Rent?
I think I'm doing a minimum of like 14. I think a maximum of probably 18. Because I'm not an established artist. Like I'm established, and I think people are impressed with it. But like I'm not getting 20K to stream. I'm not getting 20K streaming. So this is really gonna also be an EP. But I think for me, it's hard for me to make a project with so many great sounding songs less than X or Y amount.
Right.
So it's gonna be like an EP or LP. I think LP is like a longer version of the EP. But
Yeah, I feel like the EP. Well, I say I feel EP is, I believe, like 6 minutes.
so it's gonna be like an LP, but it's gonna be just like me rapping my ass off. And if I'm not like rapping my ass off, it's really just like, oh, he like really just like flowing on this bitch, and it's like it's hard not to listen to. Like the shit that people like in the 90s was like, I think it's dope, man.
True.
It's still impressive.
So that's Rap for Rent. That's what it's called.
Rap for Rent. Rap for Rent, nigga. If you see me outside, nigga, I'm trying to get paid. I might have a shirt that say I will rap for rent money, nigga. Like I'm gonna be inviting people. I plan on doing ciphers with it like that. Do you know who the fuck I am song? I plan on doing an indie cipher, crazy indie cipher. I had one of the best indie ciphers of all time. Swear to God.
Do you like what's some previous projects that people can go look up on the streaming platforms?
So if you check out, you got the Cause of Your Next Riot. Like I said, that's a very diverse kind of a trap project. I got New York drill. I got the first ever what's it called? Drilling what's it called, man? I got the first like Chicago and New York drill mix ever. Niggas ain't got there until they heard of me.
What's the name of that?
It's called Walking Weird at 332. All my people know that. You've been in my shows, you know that, because as soon as you hear
Walking With at 332?
Walking Weird at 3:32 p.m. Because I made a song, it was like, Chop, I gotta walk with that bitch on my hip, throw his dick out because I got extended on me. Like, people like, oh, you gonna name it Chop? I was like, nah, I gotta name it something funny. I was thinking, okay, well, every time I see a nigga with like with an extended clip on his gun, and he got that bitch in the waistband, he walk weird because he walk in the malls, and niggas, he don't want niggas to know he got that bitch with the extended in there because he know we not supposed to have it on there. So I think it's funny if I call it walking weird at 332, broad daylight with the extended clip is funny because you gonna walk a little weird so niggas don't know. Put this bitch like this. So I got songs like that. I got songs like the pull up joint on there where it's me and my brother. I got one called Dubs where it's me and the homie from Chicago, Fresco, and I'm like rapping on it. I got some like some SoundCloud cypher type stuff on there.
Check Banks, you got you near the roof for a second.
I got what's it called? I got New York drill. Like if you ever heard the you don't know my name, like they did.
Goddamn, yeah.
That was me. So I did that one. I mean, I got a couple in there. That's one of my projects. If you like energetic stuff to work out to, stuff to get you in a very hype energy, that project's for you. I got one that's more geared towards Halloween's now. So I got a Halloween project called Midnight Terror. I kind of just dropped that one when I made it and dropped it on the whim. I got a song called Larry and Dan on there. And people love that. I haven't performed it in a minute.
Okay.
People love it though because it's if you love SpongeBob, you know I'm Dirty Dan. No, I'm Dirty Dan. So I made a nice little hook. My producer from Pennsylvania hooked me up with that one. I got a feature from a guy from a kid from Augusta. He's really talented. Shout out Chris.
Speaking of the features, let me ask you. So, like, with your music on this Rapper for Rent, should I expect to hear a lot of features, or is it just mainly you? Or what's your take on features?
So I personally like features. I think features are how people grow. I think when you do a solo project and no features, it's supposed to show how strong of an artist you are in that snapshot.
Gotcha.
But when you do features, it's supposed to be showing like from the last time you've done something, maybe dolo or you had the snapshot where you are in the progress. So with me, I kind of like features. Like I haven't done a project where it's just me yet. I don't think I'm personally at a point where I'm like, oh, I want to flex where I'm at all the way. But I still want people to know how skillful I am. So with Rap for Rent, you should probably hear about with the cipher is going to add. So with the cipher, it's going to make it like 12. But if we take the cipher off, because that'll technically be like a bonus track. I think I'm probably going to cap it out at like 4 or 5 features max. I've talked with most of them. There's only one I haven't really talked to. He's rapper from New York. I'm gonna see him this weekend, so I'm gonna talk to him about it this weekend, so I can say it. But shout out Nick Moody. He be in New York. He's raw, like he's one of them raw white boys, and you're like, man, I don't know, but he's Italian. He got it, man. He really got it. So but I'm gonna be really just like putting people like that in my project. So it's gonna be like 4 or 5 main features. But if you count the cipher, it's gonna be like 12.
So, you got any new performances coming up that you about to work on at all?
Next weekend on the 25th, I'm outside with Rev at Hot Boys. We're gonna be basically turned up, man. Hot Boys, me, Rev, Mullah Khan. I think there's a lot of people in it, so it should be nice. You know, Mullah definitely just released his new project, so shout out Mullah. Big person. Raw. And then after that, my manager from Illinois, he built me a nice little weird random fan base in the middle of like Southern Illinois, out in Quincy. And I love them. They always show love when we pop out. We're gonna be doing basically our own put on the show there, and basically be doing that with my homies, my brother.
That's hard though. You the main artist.
I wish. Well, basically, yeah. Well, no. Actually, shout out B Henny. B Henny's a rapper who blew up off of TikTok. He's actually gonna be like our big name, but like outside of him, then it's me. It's probably me and my brother. You feel me?
Yeah, you can still be in the performance.
Yeah, like they know when I came down last year, we had an artist. Some people know him, Hurricane Wisdom. So we had Hurricane Wisdom at our show last year, and it was weird because like I was supposed to go before him, but we had got behind on time, and I guess they was trying to hit time because he was thinking about leaving. So he went right before me. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll go right after him, and it was crazy. We had the crowd turned. And like, you know, when like some niggas when they feel like they famous or whatever, they might not. I'm not
Too cool.
Yeah, nah, man, we had him down there in this bitch. When I played, and then he got an accent too. So in this bitch, I'm like, oh, we're a turn. We got big of it. It was raw. So they show us love out in Quincy. I be hanging off the rappers and shit up in there.
Where's Quincy at?
Quincy's probably like an hour 30 from St. Louis. It's Southern Illinois. It's a little tucked away place, but I plan on trying to bring some of the artists from down there here and try to bring some of our artists from here down there and even try to find a way like to Chicago too. So it's a decent. It's 7 hours away though. So shout out to them niggas. I've had 3 people come from there to come watch a show out in Muncie from there. It was crazy. I'm like, that's a 7-hour drive. That's just not no light shit.
Right.
So
definitely an investment. Definitely an investment. So, you know what I'm saying? If you could leave the people with, you know what I'm saying, an impression of what you're trying to do as you move forward. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't got to be one sentence, but, you know, give me a concise, like, what you're trying to do as you move forward.
Really just I'm just trying to make music that touches people's soul, that changes your day from a good day from a bad day to a good day. I don't do this to be cool. I do this really because it's like I feel like it's my calling, and I also feel like since I'm very artistic, I'm also intelligent. I do this to also teach people. So music can change a lot of people's lives. And that's really what I want to do, from the artists I work with to the people that come to the shows, to people who might never ever meet me in person, but that might find themselves inside my music. That's what I plan on doing. I feel like I'm an easy guy. I'm weird on social media, so I don't really be answering too much. But I try my best. But yeah, man. At the end of the day, I'm really just trying to be a positive influence. I'm trying to be great, trying to be positive, trying to push other people to the same thing.
Respect. Man, give the people your socials. So where can they find you at?
Khamarry, man. You can find me on all socials. Khamarry. On Instagram, I think it's Khamarry Drake. So Khamarry and then Drake. All music's on everywhere: Spotify, Apple, SoundCloud, YouTube. Just because you follow me on a big platform, you gotta follow me on SoundCloud or YouTube too. Because sometimes I drop exclusives, and I'm gonna be doing some very exclusive songs where I can't drop on all platforms. I can drop them on YouTube and SoundCloud.
Okay. Hey man, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming out. Make sure that y'all like, share, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that y'all follow Khamarry on all platforms and definitely check out his music. But until next time, man, Blunt Honesty Podcast, Hooligan Gang, bang, bang, bang.
It's Big Kane, the same nigga that killed Dolph David Ruffin and Rick James. Playing with me is like coming to America. You can get one Indy face like Prince Hakeem in the next game. Quick playing, drive by.
Cook up, bro.
Let's go. Cook up. I said drive by, damage curb, Maddox burst, he tried to run, bullets caught pain from his back to his leg. Sciatic nerve. Hey, guarantee that talking stop when I'm on your block. Caught him at a family affair. Had him dancing like Mary J. Blige trying to dodge some shots. Right? 100-round crew, he bound to get hit. And y'all think he a shooter? Nah, he Chavo Guerrero. Nigga only horse around with the sticks. It's crazy. That's fire, niggas. If I was serious, what are you talking about? You say you from a place where killing be a sport? Man, I'll catch pain with his team and leave his team in pain. When you look at his stats, check the injury report. Do a nigga bad for real. That's what the lesson taught. My mom told me the loudest niggas be just as soft. With him, you don't need to strap to X him off. Fuck around, leave him dead in the tub. Coroners found pain in the water. They said the only thing missing was the Epsom salt.